right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go. 120! Lefty.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A give to Howard running left. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
20.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Ready, blue 80. White 25. Right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. All right, 25.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Ready, back 25.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Ryan on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Man's like them.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, push.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Howard. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, one more game on the Week 2 docket, and it's a good one from MetLife Stadium. Plenty of storylines in this one. OBJ's return. You've got Mayfield and Darnold, first 2 QBs taken last year. Browns and Jets. That's 8:15 Eastern tomorrow night.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Freeman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry for Smith. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
General West.
Now it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We gon' work.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan sitting with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, exit. Space.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, Ryan. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw again is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Push.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Ertz has it left side. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running from the gun with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swapped.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now Ryan, he's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Let's go.
Freeman again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Freeman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 7-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, it's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 43.
82.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, I-7.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get off the field.
Sunday.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 54.
You must be.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
51, Sam.
Mike 51. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. On 1st down, it's Smith. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Coverage by Anderson Dable.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A good pickup there, a 22. Ryan wants to throw it. That's going to be caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
21.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets